Hi everyone, welcome to Torah on Demand. I'm Rabbi Yael Ridberg. Incredibly, in just 5 weeks, Jews will come together all over the world and welcome a new year. Between now and then, we have an important opportunity to prepare our hearts for the Yamim Noraim, the days of awe. Beginning with this week's parasha of Re'eh, each subsequent portion in Deuteronomy will call us in an urgent whisper to awaken ourselves, our deeds, and to awaken to the world around us, to see our potential for change in our lives for the better. Parashat Re'eh lies at a crossroads of Deuteronomy, much like we stand each year at a crossroads in our lives. On a moral and metaphysical level, the Israelites are given fair warning that upon their entrance into the Promised Land, they must choose one of two paths, bracha uklala, the path of blessing and life, or curses and death. The awareness of this choice is a concretization of the spiritual reality that we each confront when we face an important decision, and we must evaluate down which path we might go. We must notice the choices with which we are confronted and in which direction they will ultimately lead. The opening line of the text reads, "See, I set before you today a blessing and a curse." The Vilna Gaon, Rabbi Eliyahu of the 18th century, teaches each of these words in a way that really help orient us to the work at hand. The verb re'eh is in the singular. It means to see. Even though Moses is speaking to all of Israel, he says re'eh, see. This is to teach each one of us to see what is before us and our own choices first, and then broaden the view to include the larger world. The word for I, God, is anochi and is the subject of the sentence. This is so we don't feel alone in the work we need to do. God is with us as we confront our inclinations to stray from our path, and we need not worry that we are alone in our evaluations and decisions. It does not say that God gave us the choice, and if we make the wrong one, we have blown it forever. It says noten, in the present, give, and thereby gives us the opportunity and the chance to return to the right path, which is, of course, tshuva. The choice is put lifnechem, before you, plural, which is meant to undermine our inclinations to say that we can't tell the difference between good and bad since everything is hidden. Before you reminds us to consider and examine everything in our path carefully and with a watchful eye. This choice is before us hayom, today, right now. This is to prevent us from being stuck in the decisions we have made in the past, thinking we cannot make new and different choices. Every day contains the possibility of renewal. Ultimately, the text is clear about our choices. Choose life that you might live. Every moment contains the capacity for good and bad, and everything stems from the choices we have made and will continue to make in our lives. The moral and spiritual choices that lie before us in every moment can indeed help us to see more clearly into the future that we wish to create. Thanks for joining me. Shabbat Shalom. See you next time.